students. We are just going to discuss last topic of chapter number 13, electromagnetic induction. So in this topic, so far we will understand that how the electric current is to be induced by means of magnetic field. So far till the topic we have discussed in this chapter that the magnetic effect of electric current, right? Now we are just going to understand reverse process, that by magnetic field whether the current is produced or not. So definitely yes, and that phenomenon is nothing but called electromagnetic induction. So question definitely arises in mind that who has discovered this effect, electromagnetic induction. So famous scientist Michael Faraday explained this electromagnetic induction very first time. Actually he performed series of experiment, and by the experiment he explained this electromagnetic induction phenomenon, right? And how the current is to be induced. So let's see one of his experiment. By that we are just going to understand electromagnetic induction phenomenon. So in his one of the experiment, he used one circular coil. So you can say the wire is bent and on that the winding is to be done. So here the coil is to be prepared. So this loop is nothing but a number of turns winding is to be taking place on this wire and coil is to be prepared. So this is what a coil with number of turns, right? These two ends of the coil are connected with what? A battery, a source of energy. With the help of galvanometer. So here this is connected with the galvanometer because we just want to find out the current is produced or not. So this is a simple coil and which is connected with a galvanometer. Now galvanometer is what? It is a device which detects electric current, the presence of current is flowing in a coil or not. Okay, so this is at present you can say no deflection is showing as there is no current. Okay, there is no source of current. Now let us assume a bar magnet with north pole is facing towards the coil. Okay, so this is what a bar magnet, and the magnet is in steady condition. If the magnet is in steady condition, galvanometer doesn't show any deflection. Now you can think of the magnetic force of line, right? Magnetic force of line is there associated with the magnet, and that definitely will link, right? Now here this is what you people know, the north pole and south pole. You people can understand this is the way force of line is to be represented. Okay, so now here the force of lines are there associated with the bar magnet, and that is linked at present, but that doesn't show any current. But if you start moving bar magnet towards the coil, then suddenly Faraday found that galvanometer is deflect, and galvanometer deflection will definitely conclude that electric current will flow through the coil. Okay, yeah, current is induced in the coil, and that was observed very first time by Michael Faraday. So he explained why the current is to be induced. So here I just want to explain you. Initially when the bar magnet is in steady condition, the magnetic field lines definitely links in a coil, but that will not show any proof of the electric current, any production of electric current. But as the bar magnet is moving, definitely the force of line associated with the bar magnet will change. That link in a coil will change, and that change in magnetic field will produce the current, that will induce the current in the coil. That means one thing is definitely we can conclude that change in magnetic field lines, a change in magnetic field, okay, link in a coil will cause electric current in the coil, right? So that phenomenon is nothing but called electromagnetic induction. So electromagnetic induction is basically what? It is nothing but the change in force of line linked in a coil when the magnetic force of line, the magnetic field lines linked in a coil will change, that generate electric current, that induce electric current. That phenomenon is nothing but called electromagnetic induction. This is what a clear-cut definition of electromagnetic induction, right? Now, few points in his experiment we just want to point out. What are they? If the bar magnet is moving faster, if the speed is increases of bar magnet towards the coil, the galvanometer shows more deflection. That means more current will be induced, right? Current production will definitely increases if the speed of the bar magnet is increases, right? So if that means the more change in field lines is taking place to the coil, definitely more current will produce. Now, third point, if the bar magnet motion is to be reversed, then what happen? Then also, if you change the direction of the motion of a bar magnet, then also the galvanometer shows deflection, but the galvanometer shows deflection in opposite direction. तो पहले clockwise दिखा रहा था, अभी anti clockwise दिखा रहा है. We are just assuming, ठीक है? तो this change in field lines definitely take place if you move bar magnet away from the coil. Then also the galvanometer shows deflection, current will induce. So a very clear conclusion can be, we can make out that change in field lines, या magnetic field link in a coil will induce electric current, and that effect is called electromagnetic induction. Actually, Michael Faraday performed number of experiments, series of experiments, and by means of this we people can understand electromagnetic induction. Here we are thinking of north pole and south pole of a magnet. Okay, any source of magnetic field can be used, ठीक है, यहाँ पे, and it is not like by north pole is only facing towards the coil. Irrespective of any pole, this current is to be generated, but definitely direction of the current depend on which pole is towards the coil. Okay, so that we are not going to discuss at present, but what we can say, the change in field lines linked in a coil will cause electric current, and that phenomenon is nothing but called electromagnetic induction. So few points are definitely you people have to make out, that if you increase the speed, the galvanometer shows more deflection, that means more current is to be induced. If you reverse the direction of the current, if you reverse the direction of the motion of a bar magnet, definitely you can say that direction of the current induced in the coil also will change. ठीक है, तो ये सब points जो है वो ध्यान में रखने का इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन में. हाँ, लेकिन if there is no relative motion, that means if the change in field lines is not taking place. तो for example, suppose ये जो coil है, this coil is also moving and this magnet is also moving with the same speed. अगर same speed है, if both are moving with the same speed, there is no, definitely if the link of magnetic field will take place. Okay, but that change in field lines is not taking place, so galvanometer does not show any deflection. So if there is no relative motion means if the change in speed is not taking place between them, definitely galvanometer doesn't show any deflection. That means no current will be induced. So important thing in this topic is definitely that change in magnetic field lines only will induce electric current. Okay, so this is one important point. Second important point is that कि यहाँ पे जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का सोर्स है वो आप कुछ भी बना सकते हो. You can think of one more coil, this type of coil, okay, when connected with a battery. बैटरी के साथ कनेक्ट करो तो डेफिनेटली व्हाट वी कैन से, जैसे करंट पास होगा इस कॉइल में, द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड विल बी प्रोड्यूस. तो इसकी जगह पे सोलेनॉइड भी कंसिडर कर सकते हो, बट व्हाट वी कैन से देयर शुड बी motion. So source of magnetic field या magnetic field lines, you can think of anything, coil, solenoid, okay, अब magnet कुछ भी हो सकता है, तो that will definitely generate electric current, right? Now how do we get direction of the current? current कौन सी direction में produce होगा in the coil? That can be find out with the help of Fleming's right hand rule. So Fleming's right hand rule, how can we apply Fleming's right hand rule? So right hand rule is same like as left hand rule, just we have to use right hand such a way that middle finger, forefinger and thumb, okay, forefinger, middle finger and thumb is to be remain perpendicular to each other. That should be straight in, okay, perpendicular to each other. अभी कैसे अप्लाई करना है? तो फोर फिंगर का रोल वही है, क्या है? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. थंब इज आल्सो इंडिकेटिंग द डायरेक्शन ऑफ फोर्स, ओके, मतलब मोशन रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. और ये क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है? डायरेक्शन ऑफ द करंट. इंड्यूस डायरेक्शन कहाँ पे होगी, कौन सी डायरेक्शन में? तो हियर सपोज इफ वी अप्लाई, अभी देखो फोर्स कहाँ पे, इस तरह से फोर्स यहाँ पे ऐसे जा रहा है. अभी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कौन सी डायरेक्शन है? तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज नॉर्थ टू साउथ, ओके, आउटसाइड ऑफ द. तो हियर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कैन बी फाइंड आउट इन दिस मैनर. तो करंट की डायरेक्शन कैसे होगी? तो करंट की डायरेक्शन यू कैन थिंक ऑफ इन दिस मैनर, दैट इज क्लॉकवाइज. तो क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में जाएगा, जैसे अगर मोशन इस तरह से हुआ तो यू जस्ट अप्लाई फ्लेमिंग्स राइट हैंड रूल टू फाइंड आउट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इंड्यूस करंट, ओके. Fleming's left hand rule is to use to find out the force acting on the current carrying element when it is placed in uniform magnetic field, and right hand rule is to be applied to find the direction of the induced current in a coil. So do not get confused in Fleming's left hand rule and right hand rule. Thank you very much.